Hello, my name is Sunday Emmanuel Sani. I'm the secretary of Elisha Development and Humanitarian Foundation, popularly known as Elisha Foundation around here. Elisha Foundation was incorporated on the 18th of December 2019, and it was formally launched in March 2020. And just shortly after the launch in March of 2020, there was the global pandemic and there was a lockdown. And Elisha Foundation took the initiative to set in where the government has failed, and we distributed food to over 3,000 individuals, representing over 500 families within Ashogbon. We set out for their homes. We distributed food, rice, we distributed beans, we distributed gari, that's cassava flour. We distributed Indomie, that's pack of noodles, to families. And that was the beginning of our project here at Elisha Foundation. And shortly after that, we started the street light project. We started installing street lights. As we know, electricity, power is a major problem in this part of Africa, in Nigeria. So we actually put street lights in some locations around Ashogbon, around that vicinity here, so that at night the light can foster economic activity, so that the light can give a sense of security, the light can beautify the environment. These impacts, we believe, are important for people to live their lives safely. Through the street light project, we're able to give people a sense of security. We were able to create aesthetics, beauty for the environment. And then we started receiving requests from people. People were complaining so much about agent and agreement fees that are not in line with the constitution and the laws of the country. So we started a campaign against agent and agreement fees that were illegal and unlawful. So we found that agents, landlords were charging people agent and agreement fees, sometimes 100% of the actual annual rent, sometimes 200%. And we set out with our volunteers to talk to people from around, to talk to people who are living around, we talk to agents, to talk to landlords, to sensitize them against exploiting the people, so that we can create a conducive environment for people to live. And then shortly after that, we started the project to reconstruct and renovate the local primary school within our community. The primary school had been a place for people to come in. A lot of destruction was done for the school. A lot of havoc was wreaked in the school. The school was not a proper learning place for children, and we reconstructed it. We fixed the doors, we fixed the barbed wires around the fence to prevent intruders from coming in. We dug boreholes to ensure there's water supply, especially during the pandemic, where children need their hands to be clean, so that the virus, the COVID-19, does not spread sporadically. And these are little of our initiative within the environment. And then we started the Talent Expo just shortly after that. The Talent Expo sought to bring out talent within Ashogbon. Ashogbon is known for talent. We've had football stars, we've had music stars come out of Ashogbon, and we thought, let us foster this thing. In the midst of poverty, let us bring out people who actually have talent, whose talent have gone unnoticed, who are probably even depressed that they are unable to showcase their talent, and we give them a platform to actually share their talents. We gave the winners some winning prizes, and we even gave them opportunities for interviews with popular TV station in Nigeria, and we reserved some part of the financial benefits for their projects in the future, such as their schooling project for those of them who are still in school, and for those who are not in school, such as progressing their career. We're able to reserve some funds, part of their winning funds, so that we can support them. And then shortly after that, we had the spelling bee competition. The spelling bee competition was for us an important point, because we needed to make a statement that Elisha Foundation is after education. We're after academic welfare, academic benefits of these children. And we had children from the lower primary down to the senior secondary school, competing, and we had 4 winners emerged, which we gave scholarship, academic scholarship, 250,000 naira to each of them, and other benefits, such as enrolling them for coding academy for those who are interested in learning coding, software programming. For those who are also interested in learning trade, we're able to enroll them all free of charge All this initiative is just to was just to create a sense of hope within the community, so that people can know that even in the midst of neglect, there's an organization that cares, that Elisha Foundation cares, that Elisha Development and Humanitarian Foundation cares about the well-being of each and every one of us within the community. After the spelling bee competition, we started a campaign against violence. Ajegunle is known to be a violent place. We started campaign against violence to sensitize the community to stop violence, because this violence causes destruction of lives, destruction of properties. And we also encourage these people who are actually involved in the acts of violence that they should come to us, talk to us. If you are interested in learning a trade, we'll be willing to support you, we'll be willing to sponsor you. If you're interested in going back to school, we'll be willing to sponsor you, we'll be willing to support you. These are just little of our initiative within Ajegunle. We highlighted just a very tiny fragment or tiny portion of the initiatives that we've done. We reached out to a very small number of people which we've affected their lives in terms of health care, in terms of academic pursuits, scholarship, and in terms of empowerment. Regarding the health care, the people you are going to hear from are people that are benefiting from what we called Elisha caregiving. Through the Elisha caregiving, we've been able to highlight and select some specific elderly people within the community that require so much health attention. The attention needs to be paid to their health, their medical condition. Most of them, it's terrible. So we had to actually reach out to these people. We took care of their health, we treat them, and we constantly send nurses down to them at least once in a week to care for them, to check their health, check their well-being. We give them food, we talk with them, we give them rapport. We have rapport with them through our nurses that work for the elderly care unit of Elisha Foundation. So in the interview, you are going to see with the elderly care people, you see people, and when you hear them, you could be moved to tears. And we are hoping that through this interview, you can hear from just small amount of people. There are just about 3 or 4 of them in this interview, and these 4 represent just a tiny fragment of the people that we reach out to in terms of health. And you could be moved to tears, and we hope that these words you hear from these people and the testimony of what we are doing will cause you to actually donate to us, or will cause you to refer us to people who can actually support and donate to us, so that we can do more of what we're actually doing right now at Elisha Foundation.
My name is Priscilla Chukwu. For eye problem, I know the see road last year. They helped me for money where I used to join go hospital. Since that time, when I go hospital, come back, then they come, they look me, they treat me, they check my BP, they give me some medicine, even some food, then they give me. No, I'm not giving them money. And they pray for them, may God help them. Anything where they do, God go help them. Then go where they remember, say, poor people go chop, God go bless them. And may they help them, because in they do God work, in they try.
Orúkọ mi Caroline ní Ashogbon. Ẹsẹ̀ náà àtọ̀ apá iná nìkan ló ń dùn mí. Wọ́n ti try gan fún mi o. Wọ́n máa gbé oúnjẹ wá fún mi lẹ́yìn ìgbà tó ń gbẹni tó ń tọ́jú mi. Tó ń fún mi lóúnjẹ. Wọ́n máa gbé oúnjẹ wá fún mi. Mi ò fún wọn lówó kankan, àwọn gan ló náwó fún mi. Màá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn nítorí mi lówó tí màá fi san kankan fún wọn. Màá dúpẹ́ ní owó wọn á túbọ̀ máa ròkè. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni torí èèyàn gidi ni wọ́n. Wọ́n try, wọ́n help yàn, wọ́n súre fún yàn. Tó bẹ́ẹ̀ bá jẹ́ àwọn owó àmà mi ti kọ́kọ́ try ìgbà tí kìíní kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Gbogbo wọn ti dáwó ti rẹ̀ wọn. Owó pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn sì òró fi ṣe kankan.
Through this interview, we hope you've been able to see just a little bit of the work that Elisha Development and Humanitarian Foundation is doing within Ajegunle community, within Nigeria at large. Some of the people that you've seen in this interview are people with real stories that we could only share just a little bit of it, and some of them would actually move you to tears. And those are just some very little number within the ocean of impact that we've had in this community. And we hope that from this interview, you can support us. We hope that for those who may not have the financial power to support, you can continue to support us online by pushing up our content, sharing our content, recommending us to people who can actually support the foundation, who can help us do more. We receive a lot of requests, daily requests, in terms of business empowerment, in terms of health, in terms of scholarship, people calling our attention to support them, but we're unable to do so much because we need support from individuals like you who are watching. We need support, we need referral, we need you to support us, we need you to push our pages. You can also follow our page on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. Our page on Facebook is Elisha Development and Humanitarian Foundation. You can like it. You can share our content when we post content online. You can support us. That is very vital for us. Support, donation. Right about now, you're going to have our account number, our GT account, Guaranteed Trust Bank, and our account with Echo Bank on the screen. And we also have on our website, you could also donate. Our website is www.edhf.net. It's also displayed on the screen as I speak. We hope through this interview, you've been touched that truly organizations like this exist, that whose simple goal is to put smile on people's face. Our Elisha Foundation is about making lives and communities better, and people within their Ajegunle community, people within Nigeria, can truly testify that we've been able to make several lives and communities better. Thank you.